Hey everybody, it's me, Crystal, and I'm so super excited. Actually, I'm a little bit nervous too, to start this 7-day self-love challenge. And so I am going to just give a couple of minutes here for everyone to show up who's planning on showing up today. And when you hop on, just say hello so that I know that you're here. Um, so I'm going to go ahead and type that in here. And I'm really excited to share what all we're going to be doing for this 7-day self-love challenge. So so I'm just going to hang out here for just another minute or two. We're officially starting at 1:11, and it is 1:11 right now. 111 is a very powerful number, and it's a number about new beginnings. It's about embarking on new things. It's about paying attention to what your thoughts and feelings are, realizing that you are a manifester, that with your thoughts and feelings, you are attracting to yourself what is showing up in your experience, and to be mindful of what your thoughts and feelings are. So I just, again, really excited to embark on this journey with everybody. So let's just hang on here for just another moment. All right. So most of you may be catching this on the replay. And if that's the case, I'm just going to go ahead and jump right on into the presentation and give a little bit of background, a little bit of introduction of myself. And so let's see, this is kind of a new tool I'm playing with. So yay. So it's going to help me to keep on track with what with what I'm actually doing here. So oops, I clicked the wrong button there. So let me move that back up to the top. There we go. And so, as most of you know, my name is Crystal Willingham. I am a whole life wellness consultant and a bioenergetic healer. I practice Reiki. I use a system called NES for bioenergetic healing. I also do consulting and coaching of tools and techniques for healing our energy. Most of those tools and techniques revolve around emotional healing and learning new ways to be within your own energy, within your own self, and to realize that indeed you are your own healer, that you are always being guided and directed from this inner wisdom that you are physically born with. And if you learn how to listen to that inner voice and learn to speak the language of your own wisdom body, that indeed you will be guided to all of the things that you need to create a vital and vibrant life for yourself. And so those are some of the things that I'm here on the planet to do, to share with people, to share my own journey. By no means am I a guru. By no means have I mastered all of these things, but I certainly do have a level of self-mastery that I feel now it's time for me to begin to share, and sharing my thoughts and feelings and wisdom is what I love to do. So that is a little bit about me. If you are interested in learning more about what I do, you can hop on over to my website. It's crystalwillingham.com. And over there, you will certainly find all of the information that you need to learn some things about yourself and also learn if there's anything that I can help you with. So, why we're here this 7 days is to begin to take a look at what it really means to be love. And that is a journey that I've been on for a little while now. I'll tell you in a minute here, I'll tell you a little bit more details about my journey to self-love. But what I wanted to do this week was to share some very, very simple techniques to bring yourself to a deeper awareness of your own inner truths, to really begin to embody the truth of who you are as a being of love and light. And also, which this part I think is the most, it's the most important aspect of it, to actually begin experiences that show you that the work that you're doing to make changes within yourself are actually working, and to begin to have those preferred experiences show up in your life so that you can know for sure that, hey, yes, all of these things are true for me because they are becoming my reality. And that was my experience. That was what happened for me. And so that's why I'm, confidently able to share this information with you, because I know that it works firsthand. So the first thing that I wanted to talk to you about as far as that goes, let's see, I'm going to change that. So my journey to self-love, I'm sure it probably started well before this, but I just remember picking up a book by Wayne Dyer. And in the book, I believe it was, there's a spiritual every problem, one of the books that he wrote. And in that book, he talks about being love, becoming love. And I was just really, that concept just really resonated with me. And it was like, what does that really mean? What does it mean to be love? I thought, what a powerful, powerful place to come from, to move around in the world as love. And so I began asking that question. I began looking both outside of myself and inside, listening to, my inner voice, and listening to a lot of, different teachers out here. Abraham Hicks, was a really big influence in my life at that time. But just a lot of different, things that I was looking at and practicing and doing. And I just began a really in-depth practice of really implementing the tools that I'm learning. And as I began to do that and continue to ask about what it means to be love, my spirit was kind of guiding me and showing me that it wasn't just about being love. It was, in the terms that I had at the time, it was about unconditional love. And I wasn't sure what that really meant. I wasn't sure what unconditional love really looked like. I had an inkling. I had some pretty strong thoughts and feelings about what that meant. And I know that when you're conditional, that means that, there are certain conditions that have to be met in order for this thing to be. So if you're conditionally loving, then you love under certain conditions. And my spirit was guiding me to be unconditional. And my experiences were bringing me to all kinds of situations where I was being shown where I was not unconditional, where I had requirements, where I had conditions, where I was putting blame outside of myself, or putting the ownership or the responsibility for my feelings outside of myself. And so it was really difficult. There were a lot of really hard moments, a lot of really tough lessons that I learned. And one day I just remember asking, why do I keep having all these very difficult, painful experiences around this topic? And my spirit said to me, it's showing you where you're broken so that you can begin to heal those places within yourself. And that was a big aha moment for me. So I continued to challenge myself, month after month, and embarking on 30-day challenges where I really be focusing in on, making habit changes. And at one point, I launched into a new challenge, and I was doing it along with a group of clients that I was working with. And that at that point in time, a lot of things came into play for me. There was, I believe, just because I was really looking, I actually had revised my language around the word unconditional, and I changed the word to infinite. And I said, I, I really feel that what I'm looking for is an infinite expression of love, the infinite potential of all that is. And so as I began to make those shifts within myself and really do my work, which is some of the things I'm going to share with you guys on this journey, I started to really uncover aspects of my own being where I wasn't being loving to myself. And there were things that were really kind of deep and that had been kind of carried within my being for a long, long time. And so I was able to do some deep healing work and to help to clear some of those things out of the way. Then suddenly there was a really huge shift in my own awareness. And I went from wondering what it would be like to be able to say, in all honesty, in all truth, that I love myself enough to not need to experience love coming from outside of me. And there was a visceral experience of that very shortly thereafter, where as I walk and breathe and interact in the world, I am love, and I embody that at all times. And the things that I used to feel that I needed to get from outside of me, I don't feel that anymore. And it's a really, really beautiful place to be. And so I think that it does a couple of things when we become that. It gives us the ability to just be that at all times and to be it for other people in a way that's really powerful for not only our own healing, but for the healing of others. And I don't know, maybe you guys can share with me some of your thoughts and feelings on that as well. And, feel free to go ahead and make comments, and we'll get to questions as we go along here today. But anyway, that was my experience. And so that's where I'm at now. And yeah, and I'm really excited and happy to share my process. And I think that it will have a lot of value for you. And I'm eager to find out, what you think, what your experiences are, and how something like this might be of benefit to you. So that is a little bit about me and my journey to self-love. So I'm going to go ahead here and let you guys know what it is that we're going to be doing for the next 7 days. Should you decide to take on this journey with me, should you decide to take on this mission of self-love, the things that we're going to be doing are very, very simple. There's a daily self-love affirmation and a well work assignment that will be posted in the group every single day. You may have already seen the well work and self-love affirmation posted today. It was posted at 1:00. And so this is really a very, very simple practice. It doesn't take a lot of time. It takes a little bit of commitment and a little bit of, very small amount of effort to make sure that you stick with it throughout the day. But to repeat this daily self-love affirmation out loud to yourself, preferably first thing in the morning when you wake up, and to record your observations, to ask yourself some very simple questions in a meditation, and record your affirmations. Record your observations about what you feel, what you're noticing, what thoughts and feelings are coming up for you. They may be positive thoughts and feelings. They may be negative feelings. It doesn't matter. The whole point is to become more self-aware, to be aware of what your inner voice is saying to you, and to allow some of the subconscious language and the subconscious energies that are in your being to kind of come to the surface so that you can see exactly where you are, and that way you can know where you need to go and what needs to be changed. So it's a very simple process, and so it's not going to be difficult. But again, it will take commitment, and it will take you showing up for yourself every day. Before I move on to the next part, there was a thought that I had. Also, on each day of the challenge, I'm going to share some additional information as well. I'm going to just kind of give you some tips and tools and tricks that were helpful as I was beginning on this process of learning how to be more love for myself. And so you may learn some things. There may be some things that you already know, and some practices that you already do. And also, I'll invite you to share more of your own experiences and things that were helpful for you on your journey and within your own practice of becoming more love for yourself. Okay. All right. So the next thing I wanted to talk about here is just what an affirmation is. All right. An affirmation is more than a positive thought or a quote. It literally is an alchemy of words that, when done correctly, it can change your view of life. It can change how you view yourself, and it can change all of the experiences that you're having if you use affirmations correctly. So at the end of the whole 7 days on the next Sunday, I'm going to actually do a longer, it might be about an hour and a half of a master class where I really dive into how to create your own affirmations so that they are supercharged, so that they are really empowered, and that they're really creating the frequency of vibration that's going to help you make the changes that you want to make. So stay tuned for that. So hopefully you'll continue on this and move through the whole process with me, and at the end I can share with you that very, very, very powerful tool. But for today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just read to you this idea of what an affirmation is and how affirmations work. So first of all, how affirmations work. An affirmation is a short, mantra-like statement of inner truth and wisdom. It affirms the truth of who you are. Repeating affirmations consistently throughout the day helps to reinforce your truth and bring your vibration to the infinite potential of present moment, where we access our preferred experience of ease and grace. There are all kinds of affirmations, and when affirmations are recited with feeling, they are a powerful manifesting tool. And what is happening when we practice is as follows. And so I'm going to read this slowly, and I want you to allow each word to register within your being. Okay, so take a moment, take a breath, close your eyes if you want to, and just really pay attention to the words that I'm going to share with you right now and let them resonate within you. So what is happening when we practice affirmations is that I affirm in the present moment the truth of my desired experience while reaching for the feeling and the vision of it. As I affirm, it is without doubt that the truth of my preferred experience or something better is entirely possible, entirely probable, and already existing somewhere. As I affirm, it is with the knowledge that I am actually creating within myself the vibration of my preferred experience, the feeling of it, which is the first manifestation, because everything is created twice, once as a thought and once as a physical event. And as I affirm, it is with the knowledge that what I have become, this vibration, is attracted to me. It has to enter my experience per the law of attraction. And finally, as I affirm, it is with the knowledge that this moment is the only one. I must use it deliberately and to my advantage. Okay. So that is what's happening when we affirm. And even if you're not quite there yet, where you're you're just really not there. Just the act of being willing to shift your energy is enough. You don't really have to be there, because you can't be there till you get there. So the act of willingness, the act of allowing is really all that's needed. And saying the affirmation, even if it's not true for you now, will make it so, as long as it's something that is, that you're willing to allow to resonate within you. All right. So I'm going to ask now if there are any questions. Not sure who all's here today. So I'm going to pause for just a moment, take a sip of water. And ask if there are any questions while I wait to see if anyone pops any questions up there. I'm just going to hop back into Facebook over here. And just let everybody know that. All right. So I'm not sure. All right. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and continue on here. There's no questions. All right, so I'm going to just go ahead and share a little bit more about what's happening with this challenge. And I wanted to share that there are some bonuses and gifts that I'm going to give away for you being here, just for your participation and for your sharing the challenge. So let me just go over here. And so I already mentioned that next Sunday, there is an event. It's called Loving Life, Manifesting the Dream Version. And it is a masterclass workshop that will really teach you how to supercharge all 7 days worth of your soul level intentions. And you're going to discover your soul level intentions along this journey. Trust me, if you do this, you will get in touch with the depth of your soul and the intentions that you have, and also the anti-intentions, the things that your ego or your pain body are sort of telling you on a daily basis. You'll get in touch with all of that, and at the end of the 7 days on that next Sunday, we will learn how to supercharge your intentions and create affirmations that will really bring about the changes in your ability to embody infinite love. The second bonus is that I'm going to be giving away, let me talk about the giveaways first. the giveaways, I'm going to be giving away some really great prizes, some really, 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 really great prizes. So I'm going to be giving away one free enrollment in my 13-week group total wellness journey. I'm going to be giving away 10 free total wellness clarity sessions with me. I'm going to be giving away 5 free self-love challenge self-study courses. So if you get to the end of this challenge and you want to do it again, you'll be able to do it and have that all of the videos, all of the information that I'm sharing throughout this week. You'll be able to have that as a self-study course if you win one of those. And I'm also going to be giving away 10 free referral partner programs. So I do have a referral partner program where I encourage people to share the love, and love you can actually earn cash. So those are the giveaways that I'm going to do at the end of this. And the way to earn the giveaways is just to share the challenge with your like-minded friends. And so the way to share the challenge is to just go back into the event and actually click the share button or copy and paste and share it with anyone that you think would really gain a lot out of taking this 7-day challenge. And so that's it. And actually, there are some bonuses, but I'm going to wait till the end of the challenge to share the bonuses with you guys. Okay. All righty. So right now, we're going to do a guided love meditation. And this guided love meditation is going to help you. It may even be healing for you, but it will help you to get into the zone of doing your affirmation. And so that's one thing that I haven't mentioned yet. So part of the process of doing your affirmation is to be in a state of sort of relaxed and alert, which is known as an alpha state, which is where your brain pattern are in an alpha wave form. You can be in a deeper sort of meditative state as well. It's okay to, sort of do this from a delta or a theta state, but I think a lot of times people tend to drift off into sleep when they're in those sort of deeply relaxed states. So alpha is sort of like at the top, sort of when you're still alert, you're still kind of up and at 'em, but you're just letting yourself kind of be relaxed. And it's also kind of a state of mind where you can notice more love. You can notice more love for yourself. You can notice that you love the people around you. You can notice that you love your life. And if you have difficulty in noticing those things, cultivating a practice of mindfulness or meditation can really help you get there. So right now, I'm going to just share this guided love meditation with you. And so I'm just going to ask you to go ahead and get as relaxed as you can, to just sit comfortably. Sitting down is best. You can stand also. If you're watching this on the replay, just make sure that you're not driving or doing some activity that requires your full attention. But if you're doing some mindless type of activity like washing the dishes or, gardening or something like that, it's okay to listen to this and do that at the same time. Okay. So just take a couple of deep breaths, and you might close your eyes. And just focus your awareness, your attention on your breathing. Focus on your breath. And just let go of everything that's not serving you right now, every thought, feeling, and belief. Allow those things to just slip gently away. All of the thoughts and feelings about what you were doing before now. All of the thoughts and feelings about what you need to do later. Just let those go. Just allow any tension in your body to just drain away. If you may be noticing some tension in your back, your upper back, or your shoulders, you might roll your neck a little bit just to help to move that muscle tension out of your body. Relax. And as you begin to breathe and you notice your breath and you're relaxing your body, with every breath, you're just letting yourself feel more relaxed. Allow yourself to just repeat this affirmation to yourself. I am willing to accept the truth of who I am. I am willing to accept the truth of who I am. I am willing to accept the truth of who I am. And even if you're not fully aware of the truth of who you are, your willingness to accept and allow this truth to be made known to you is all it takes to experience it. And what I discovered is the truth is that I am an individual, unique expression of infinite love. As I am a part of the energy of infinite potential, of universal intelligence. And we all have different words for that. There's hundreds of different words for that, including God, the universe, whatever resonates with you, to become aware that you're a part of that. And that love, that universal, infinite, intelligent love is a part of you. Just like if you were to take a teaspoon of the ocean, a teaspoon of water from the ocean, that water would still be ocean. You are that vessel of a unique expression of infinite body of energy known as infinite love. And your life experiences may not be reflecting that back to you right now, and that's okay. But your willingness to accept the truth of who you are is all that it takes to begin to have experiences of that truth. And the truth of who you are may come to you, after you finish this meditation. Different words, different thoughts, different feelings may come up for you. Don't dismiss any of that in your contemplation. You're going about your daily life. And just let that information drop into your awareness. And so right now, one more time, just repeat the affirmation. I am willing to accept the truth of who I am. So be it, and so it is. And bring your awareness back into the room, back into the present moment, allowing yourself to just wake up a little bit, wiggle your fingers and toes. And so now we've done the guided meditation. This is a daily practice that you're hopefully going to commit to for the next 7 days with each affirmation. And the well work, there are 4 questions that you can ask yourself. I highly recommend that you have some compelling way of recording your observations. This is a really, really huge part of the process. So whether you keep a little journal, like I have a little notebook here. I also sometimes keep notes on my phone. I use the Keep application, Google's note application on my phone. You can voice record yourself. You can, just in whatever way you are comfortable keeping a compelling record of the things that are coming up for you. And you're going to ask yourself these questions about what you noticed during your day. You can do this at the end of the day when you're getting ready to go to bed. And just really pay attention to what is showing up. And so there may be some, like I said, some positive thoughts and feelings that come up. But likely there's going to be a lot of negative thoughts and feelings that come up too. So when those do come up, don't dismiss them. Write them down. Write down everything that comes to you. And don't judge it. There's nothing that you really need to do with it other than just observing it, acknowledging it, and love yourself. I love myself anyway. Even if I'm having these negative thoughts and feelings, I love myself. And so by the end of the week, we'll have a nice long list of things that we can use to deepen the affirmation process and create really deeply resonating affirmations that will help you specifically with the things that you're dealing with and the things that you're going through, to bring clarity, to help to clear away some of the old baggage, to clear away maybe some ancestral things or inherited things that you don't even really realize that you're carrying around with you. We'll have tools and techniques to help to move those things out of the way, so that again, your experience of self-love can be that much richer, that deep, that much more deep, and also can bring you to a place where you are experiencing the preferred experiences of your life, the dream version of your life. Okay, so that is all I have to share with you guys today. Hopefully there will be some questions, and if anybody has questions, go ahead and feel free to post them here, even on the replay. I will see the questions pop up, and I'll do my best to answer every single one, and move forward till tomorrow. All right, guys. Thanks for showing up.